There. Let's see here. Ready to proceed? Ready to proceed?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Crowner. I'm the Wheatland Township Supervisor and Chair of the Electoral Board today. I hereby call this meeting of the Township Officers Electoral Board to order at 10:14 a.m. I'll go ahead and start with a roll call. Member Anita Liskey.
Here.
Member Colleen Rotkus.
Here.
Chair Michael Crowner. I am present. So we have all three members of the board here.
I'm sorry, should we start with the pledge? Or is that not, have you not?
You know what, let's go on the weekend. I don't
Yeah.
think that it's ever been done on the weekend.
You haven't? Sorry, I thought.
It hasn't been in the past.
Okay.
Colleen?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
for all.
All right. Next up, I will entertain a motion to adopt the rules of procedure, which are the same rules that have been used in our previous electoral board challenges and cycle. And please have that motion.
Motion.
A second.
All right, I will go ahead and do the roll call. Anita Liskey,
Yeah.
Colleen Rotkus.
Yes.
Michael Crowner, yes. Motion carries 3-0. We will get a signed copy of the rules and procedures. Okay, so now we're on to consideration. So I will now entertain a motion to open consideration of case number 2025 TOEB 4.
Great.
3. Okay, yes, 3.
Motion.
One second, that.
All right, roll call. Anita Liskey,
Yes.
Colleen Rotkus,
Yes.
and Michael Crowner, yes. Motion passes. I just want to note for the record that U.S. Post Office records indicate that the objection and call of this meeting were served to the candidate at 12:24 p.m. on March 5th. But also note for the record that counsel for the objector has filed their appearance prior to this meeting and acknowledged service. Is there anyone present on behalf of the objector?
Yes, Ryan Morton.
All right, thank you for being here today, Ryan. On behalf of the candidate?
Yes, Tyler Smith from Ansel Link on behalf of the candidate Bruce Tarata, and we have signed appearance forms
Okay.
for the objector and the board.
Thank you. Okay. See here. Okay, so now we're gonna speak to our exhibits. So for the purpose of this hearing, I'd like to mark the candidates' nomination papers and nominating resolution as exhibit 1. The objector's petition as exhibit 2. The call of the electoral board as exhibit 3. Certified mail receipts to the candidate, objector, and board reflecting service of this call as exhibit 4. The agenda of today's March 7th, 2025 electoral board meeting as exhibit 5. The adopted rules of procedure as exhibit 6. And the appearance forms on behalf of the candidate and objector as exhibit 7.
Okay, and Michael, would you just do a motion to accept those?
Yes. Yes.
Just one question. I'm sorry, I missed the first one. What was the first?
The first one was the nomination papers and the nominating resolution for the candidate.
I make a motion to accept the 7 documents into the records.
And I second that motion.
Okay, Anita Liskey, or for roll call,
Yes.
Colleen Rotkus.
Yes.
And Michael Crowner, yes, so they've all been entered as described. Moving on, so it says here, the parties have requested a briefing schedule on the candidate's motion to dismiss the objection and the objector's memorandum in support of the objection. The schedule agreed to is that any motions be filed by midnight today, Friday, March 7th, 2025. Any opposition briefs be filed by Monday, March 10th, 2025 at 5 p.m. And any reply briefs be filed by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. This board will then reconvene on March 13th, 2025 at 10 a.m. for a hearing on the merits of the objection. Can I please have a motion to adopt
The
this?
candidate would like to inquire if we could have a more expedited briefing schedule and schedule a hearing for either Monday or Tuesday next week. The consolidated general election is 25 days away, so the candidate would just like to request and see if the board can be willing or can accommodate holding a hearing on the merits for this objection on either Monday or Tuesday of next week, and have the initial motions filed today by midnight with the opposition's briefs filed Saturday by 11:59 p.m. and any reply briefs filed by Sunday at 11:59 p.m.
I would object to that. We had discussed this with council via email, and there was agreement on the schedule that was laid out here, and Mr. Mullen can speak to that, but we would want more than just one day to be able to file our brief in response.
Right, and the other issue is I had conferred with the members of the board on their availability next week, and I believe that Thursday at 10 was the first time during the week that I could get everyone to be present. But it's obviously up to the board to decide on whether to approve the schedule or not.
Do either of you have any other time, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? Because Thursday, Friday is getting complicated for me. I could swing it, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is it work for you? Which I totally get it. Okay. But can we move some of this up so that we can Ed, can you meet Thursday?
That Thursday is what the date is, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was Friday.
No, Thursday, March 13th at 10 a.m.
Okay, the 13th.
Do a Zoom meeting.
We-
We did it today.
No, so the members of the board, the voting members of the board cannot be participating
I
via
could
Zoom.
make Thursday. Yes.
So Thursday, so
You
we'll.
said
have
it
to
is
do
Thursday. I thought it was Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did too.
Yeah, Thursday, March 13th.
Oh, yeah, you did say the 13th. Okay, you're right. Yeah. Thursday.
All right, well then,
I like what you're saying, but my poor friend Anita here, who has a real job in the city, like,
I'm
that's the
aware
only
of
reason.
time.
Otherwise, I would push for this, but.
The candidate acknowledges the board has other responsibilities. The candidate
Right.
just given the short time frame, we wanted to see if it was possible or
I
could be
wasn't out of
accommodated.
I'm local.
So let me speak to this as well. If we have a hearing on Monday or Tuesday, I'm not going to be able to prepare a written decision for the board to vote on at the meeting. If we have it on Thursday, I will have time to have prepared a written decision for both positions so that we can sign it at the end of the meeting and not have to come back and do that. So I think realistically, we're not talking about a difference in the amount of time it would take to get the decision signed.
The candidate, in that event, the candidate agrees to the briefing schedule as laid out by the chair, but also would just like to state for the record that the candidate is not waiving any arguments about being prejudiced by the late convening in between the second objector's petition being filed and the convening of the board in that time frame.
did we have a motion to adopt the schedule as presented with the next board meeting being on March 13th at 10 a.m.?
I'll make a motion to adopt the schedule. Next meeting on Thursday, March 13th.
Need a second, please?
A second that.
Okay, moving on to roll call, Anita Listy,
Roll.
Holly Rockes.
Yes.
Michael Crowner, yes. Okay, any other items that we need to take care of, Ed, before we move on to public comment? Okay,
Yeah, he won't be on mute.
you see him speaking there? Can you hear us?
Ed? Ed, were you talking?
No.
Okay, so then, moving on to public comment. Okay, hearing none, I going to motion to recess and reconvene on Thursday, March 13th at 10 a.m. Can I get a second, please?
I second that.
We'll do this by voice vote. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye,
Aye.
opposed? Okay, we will see you all next week on Thursday, March 13th at 10 a.m. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.